Go ahead.
What? You. Am I supposed to put these on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to Take Flight Live with Phoenix Stage Company, an award-winning 100% volunteer community theater organization located in Oakville, Connecticut.
I think my ears are bleeding.
I'm Ed Bassett, Executive Director of Phoenix Stage Company and your host. We don't have a picture.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. I'm here with Tim Phillips. Say hello, Tim.
Hello.
Also with Michael Calabrese, our technical producer. Al's not in the room today. He's in Maine. He's in Maine. He's running lights for Maine.
Is he? That's what.
Yeah, it's remote. It's on his phone. Oh. Hello to our 4 chat room members.
Increase since then.
Oh, 3. Hello to our 3.
6.
Oh, hello, 6 chat room. Remember, we weren't,
my post.
We weren't sure what was going to happen with the Friday night switch.
Yeah, I'm sure we lost some people, but there's a reason why we switched.
Yeah, because we had our first rehearsal last night. For Kill Me Deadly, and we'll be rehearsing on Thursday evenings now.
Yeah, so that was the main reason, and we're going to go because so much is happening. That's why we're going every other
and
week.
Because I'm a pathetic single guy, and you're married, and he's married. We have nothing else to do on Friday nights. There's no sports on Friday nights, so
yeah, there is.
There is.
But Red Sox and
Yankees. Spend time with my husband.
Yeah. So what?
Red
whatever.
Sox and Yankees right now.
It's all good.
Yeah,
it's all good. Don't pound on the table, Tim.
Oh, right.
Very
that's right.
loud.
That's right. It bothers Michael when I do that.
Well, it's very loud in my ears right now.
And the audience.
Hey, we have some games for you tonight.
New game.
Yes, you can win. You can win some prizes.
Yes, this is very exciting. We have a prize wheel.
We do.
Or a game
wheel.
Not a prize wheel.
Yeah. So, and we'll talk about that a little bit. So, how was your week, Tim?
2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks. Oh, that's right. Because we went away.
And we'll talk about that. But it's interesting. Things are starting to really get back to some semblance of normal. I'm starting to work on the road again. And some of the places, some of the town halls I've been going in, have signs outside that say, if you're vaccinated.
Yeah, but
no
how
mask.
do you know if somebody?
Well, I think that they're relying on the honor system. So okay.
It's true. It's still.
But I'm like you. If I go into a store, I'm going to wear my mask.
Yeah, I do. I don't mind having my mask on.
You have a fly right on the speaker.
And I got I got the side eye a couple of times in the stores. Yeah, I went into the grocery store and I was one of maybe 3 people in the store, staff and everybody included, that was wearing a mask, and I got a little bit of a side eye for it.
Huh.
Whatever, you can look at me funny.
As I keep saying, I'm going to wear masks as long as I possibly can. I haven't had a stomach bug. I haven't had.
Well, you were talking about that.
No flu, no allergies, no anything.
The general public is disgusting. I want to wear a mask. I'm good.
Why is this fly hanging?
And it's a huge fly that likes you.
Geez,
it is giant. Are you wearing cologne?
I was.
It's a bar fly, Tim.
That amuses you, Michael?
It's a bar fly.
Is it somebody we know? Is it like Vincent Price or something?
What?
Come on. Oh my God.
What?
Anybody else get that reference? Vincent Price, The Fly, the old horror movie.
Okay.
Ed, we need to add a cricket sound effect.
No, because then you want me to use it on my jokes.
Oh, yeah.
No crickets. No cricket
sound.
Yes, I
have bad news for everybody. Ed is in control of the sound tonight, so he will be providing laugh tracks.
I won't need them because my jokes are so funny. We're going to hear the people at home laughing.
From here.
All 6 of them.
No, we're up to 12.
12!
Oh, my goodness.
Let's see if we get a baker's dozen. That'd be great, right?
Yes. So we'll be back in 2 weeks on a Friday.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll open that one up a little bit.
We'd like to. Yeah, just keep,
there was so much going on.
So, we went from like 60 to 0 when this hit. And now I feel like we've gone from 0 to 60. Like there's no, like I got back from New Hampshire, we went to New Hampshire for a few days and, I got back, my phone was ringing immediately. And people need costumes, people need props, and people need this and need that. And it's like, we're back to like, wait, I need a minute to breathe here.
We're also
get back on
from
the thing.
Patrons too, right?
Yeah. Well, we had done a mailing.
Yeah.
We had done a mailing with the dates for the shows that are coming up. And, Yeah, it was crazy.
Well,
it's crazy.
I mean, I kind of figured we'd start up a little slower.
Yeah.
But we've been building towards this moment. So it just, the curve was a little faster than we expected. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. It's just
I'm okay with it.
We got
it's just,
used to the slow pace. I
did enjoy my quiet time a little bit.
Yeah.
And now here I am,
Well,
we're
it's not just that, but you also have other things going on now.
Sure. Yeah. We're moving the store and getting the space ready to move the store, not even close to moving the store.
Right.
Getting ready with that. I'm helping Michael from Arabesque. His wife passed away in December, and they're having a memorial for her next week, and I'm helping him plan that.
Okay.
So that's taking up some time too.
Yeah.
We're finishing the set for Kill Me Deadly.
Right.
Doing all of that stuff. So our lovely green wall is going to go away for a
no,
short time.
I'm gonna miss
we
this,
will.
this
Well,
wall.
we're gonna figure out a system.
Yeah.
To be able to put the green screen up because we really enjoy this.
Okay.
Because we can do things like this. Hey, Michael, put that picture of Tim and I up. It says Tim and Ed. It's So this was the two of us. This was the two of us at the summit of Mount Washington in New Hampshire. It was 26 degrees, 45 mile an hour winds.
It wasn't
so the wind chill was 16.
Yeah, it wasn't
no,
that.
at the base,
it was a beautiful day.
Beautiful. And then we took that little cog railway up there, and it was cold.
Which you had never done before, right?
I had never been up there before.
Have you ever been at all up Mount Washington?
No.
You never drove or anything?
No.
Okay.
No, it was my first time. I was Mount Washington Virgin, and now I'm not.
It was a lot of fun. We learned some interesting historical facts.
We did.
We learned
there is from Oklahoma, a rescue from Oklahoma named Nimbus.
Nimbus
for the clouds. Get it? Because they're up in the mountain. We're frozen. Do you know that, Michael? Like over there. Look, Michael. We're froze. Let Michael know if there we're back. Hello.
Sort of. We're
kind of
freezing there.
Hi. Anyway, so Nimbus is named for clouds.
Yes.
And since the top of the mountain is.
But it was a fun trip. And I got a little. I had done it. Oh, now what?
Wait, hey, type in and tell Michael if you can hear us or if we're moving on your screen.
They're good.
We're just freezing up. It happens.
But Tim, don't get your finger out of your nose, Tim.
That was Michael.
Because
right in it. He's got like, dude. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh, hello. We're back. That's magic. It's like magic. I hate technology. Yeah.
But it was a little unnerving because I really got a good view of the downhill, the descent.
Yeah, because you sat on the opposite side.
Yeah. A couple of times I looked forward and saw just how steep it was.
Yeah, it's a pretty steep climb, but it was really enjoyable. It was very, very cold.
It was at the top, but they told us that we had the best ride of the day because the clouds had been all over the mountain before. And when we got up there, the clouds weren't up the top.
And when we were there, crazy snow that day. That's crazy. And that was actually Thursday. That was the 27th.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We thought about doing the podcast, but from Mount Washington, but
that would have been a disaster because Michael would hate us.
And they would have been yelling at us. It's the last cog down.
It's the last cog. Get on the train.
Get on the train.
Yeah. Yeah. And then while we were there, Tim also displayed his origami
we went
skills.
to bingo.
We did. We went to bingo. I love bingo.
And Lori loves it too, and I am okay with bingo.
Tim plays on the little computer, so he gets very bored. So he's on his Facebook
but
on his phone.
I need a good luck charm.
Yes.
So I did a little origami.
Yes, it was a rabbit in a turkey suit, or a turkey in a rabbit suit.
Yeah.
It was a turkey in a rabbit suit, and Michael has a picture of that too. It was really creative. Michael, can we see that origami? Look at that.
That's perfect. That's good origami right there.
That is a
Colleen Renzullo would be proud of my
turkey in a rabbit suit. Do you see it, Michael?
You see the beak is right there.
I can tell you, I didn't see it, but he won.
But I won. I was the only one doing origami, and I was the only one doing.
He won bingo.
I won a little bit. I won like $40, which we spent.
Yeah.
right away to because it was at Fun Spot, which is this giant. If you don't know, it's this giant arcade, historical arcade. Because they have like you go up on this third floor and they have all these old games, that
All
you
the
used to
vintage
play.
games, yeah.
And there's this fishing game that you can earn coupons for. We
Yeah.
spent about $20.
Yeah. So
Very, very important.
Yes.
Really quick, I just want you to know, Tim, your lame joke that neither Ed nor I got.
The Fly, Vincent Price.
yes.
Somebody got it, right?
John, Reba,
Yes.
and Amber, the only two audience members, which was honestly, it's very on point of them.
Well, yeah.
They both got it.
They figured it out.
Excellent job,
They-
John.
His name Goldblum, who did the
remake.
The remake.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum
Jeff
did the
Goldblum,
remake.
Yep.
So So it was a great trip.
It was a very nice trip.
It
It was really hot when we got there.
It was 92
this weekend, it was
degrees.
90, and then the rain came in, and it was a cool weekend.
Yeah,
up
never
there,
hit
but
50 degrees. It was crazy.
Lori found a very nice house on the lake that we VRBO'd.
Yep.
And it was a wonderful time.
It was a really good time, and
Yeah.
of course I brought all shorts with me and short sleeve shirts.
Yeah.
So we went to the Loon Center. I
And
bought
bought
myself a long
sweatshirts,
sleeve T-shirt.
Mhm.
But I came back and all of these phone calls from subscribers, and it's so great to get notes in the mail from them. And looking forward to coming back. And one of our subscribers that's coming back,
Yes.
he was not able to come to the theater physically for the last couple of seasons because he had some health issues. He has a cutout in the audience, and
There
when
he is.
Lori Poulin saw the cutout, she cried. So this cutout that you're seeing behind us, so this photo that the cutout was taken from, this is Art Ciccarelli, a longtime supporter of Phoenix Stage Company.
Yeah.
Art was 19 years old when this picture was taken.
And that was.
It was taken June of 1969 in the
that-
Mekong, Vietnam. So that a medic. A specialist 5 when this was taken.
Yeah.
He later became a staff sergeant, which is an E6 in the Army.
Yeah.
He was a combat infantry medic assigned to A Company, 6 of the 31st Infantry, 9th Infantry Division.
Wow.
The Army is complicated with that stuff.
Yeah.
In September of 1969, he was promoted to senior medic to the brigade surgeon for the entire 9th Infantry Division.
Holy cow.
He was also the medic for the E Company 75th Airborne Rangers on missions in Cambodia and Laos in 1969.
Mm-hmm.
And then during his last 4 months, what they call in country, my dad used to talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
He managed the 2 of 4th Artillery or 2nd of 4th Artillery Aid Station without a surgeon.
Ooh.
And they triaged 25 to 60 patients casualties a day
Oh my God.
with one other medic. So there were 2 medics.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't really understand how much the
To you. Successfully connected.
Oh, are
And
we
you're back.
Oh,
All right.
hello.
Okay, now we're back.
Hello.
So I'm not sure exactly where we ended that,
You
but
missed us.
I was talking about the fact that during his last 4 months in country, he managed the 2nd of 4th Artillery Aid Station without a surgeon, triaging 25 to 60 casualties a day with one other medic. And medics in the military, insane.
Yeah.
I was a Navy
Right.
corpsman, and quite crazy. He was honorably discharged from the Army in 1971. He attended nursing school and he became an RN. And he worked at St. Mary's Hospital in the operating room. He was the head nurse, or what they call a nurse manager now, and clinical manager for 50 years. And he retired in 2017. In 1981, Art was elected Nurse of the Year across the country
Oh, wow.
by the American Nurses
I
Association.
did not know that.
Yeah. So good
Next
on
time-
you. Good on you. And thank you for your service and everything
Yeah,
you do. That's an
yeah.
amazing photo.
It is.
It's just, it's crazy how young we all,
We all
I mean,
were at
I
one
was,
point,
I
yeah.
was that young in the military too.
Yes.
I wasn't in a combat
Well, he said
zone
he's
when I first
19.
joined.
19 in
Right.
that
19
shot,
in
yeah.
that shot in a war zone. So
Insane.
it's crazy. And medics, when I remember when I joined the Navy and the recruiter lied, and I joined because I wanted to go into medicine. And
Yeah.
so I did not know when I joined that the Marines are a branch of the Navy.
Mhm.
They're technically not their own branch, right?
Right.
So they fall under Department of the Navy, and they don't have a medical corps.
Oh.
So if you join the Navy to become a corpsman,
Yeah.
there's a very good chance that you're going to end up as a Marine medic. So you will finish your training with Navy, and at any point in your career, you could be
Yeah.
sent to basically a mini boot camp, a mini Marine boot camp,
Yeah.
and then you're stationed with a Marine detachment to go on from there. And some guys like it so much that they actually go Marine reg and they start wearing the Marine uniform. But you'll see sometimes guys with Marine uniforms with Navy insignia on, with the chevrons, because they're a Navy corpsman. The life expectancy of a corpsman on the beach is 17 seconds.
Ooh.
So you land, you start going 17 seconds, because you're one of the critical areas that the enemy is going to try to remove from support. It's command, communication, and support.
Yeah.
And traditionally, medics don't carry weapons.
Right.
We were able to carry sidearms in defense of our patients. But you are a non-combatant.
Yeah.
So if you are captured, for example, if I'm captured and I become a prisoner, I'm not considered a prisoner of war. And so
it's a little quirky thing.
So the Geneva's Convention says that a medic has to be allowed to perform their duties and to treat the wounded, but you have to treat all of the wounded.
Right.
Their wounded
and yours
and our wounded.
Yeah.
And as long as we're allowed to do that, we're not allowed to escape. If we escape and leave our people behind, we could be court-martialed under the UCMJ because we abandoned our post.
Right.
So it's a really complicated thing. And kudos, Art, for being in such a difficult spot and then going on to continue your work in the medical field and help so many people throughout your career of 50 years
we need to pull
in medicine.
Up a picture. I don't think we have it of Art as he is today.
We don't. No, we don't have a current picture.
And also one of just our kindest patrons who's had nothing but amazing things to say throughout the podcast.
Absolutely.
The longest, the most amazing.
Absolutely. The kindest, one of the kindest men I know ever, that I've ever had the pleasure of meeting in my life.
I'll have to point him out next time when he comes to see.
Absolutely.
Our show.
Well, we have all of these amazing cutouts, and our goal is to take a selfie with yourself. We'd love to get pictures of people with their selfies.
Oh, that'd be something. I'd like to see a selfie with Art.
Yeah.
With his
it's an amazing photo. Thank you for your service, Al. Thank you for all that you do and all that you continue to do for everyone around you.
Yes.
It's amazing. That's a cutout spotlight. We should do that more often.
Oh, we'll do that next time because there's a lot of different interesting cutouts.
Yeah, we'll have to do a spotlight on my sister's cat. Yeah.
So yesterday was a very big day for us.
Last night. It was. We had our first read through for Kill Me Deadly. So it was the first time. It was really difficult coming in here. It was odd. It was like starting over again.
Yes.
Putting a table up and putting 15 chairs around the table.
Yeah.
I actually had 3 tables going.
Right.
Getting all of the forms ready for rehearsal, highlighters and pencils and scripts and all of that.
Yeah.
I had to remind myself how that all worked. And look, he put magically the picture showed up on the wall of the rehearsal that we had last night.
Right. That's you just want to see everybody in that in that picture. It's it's a good sized cast.
It's 11 people in the cast.
Yeah. And it was I know somebody commented, I think Beth Steinberg commented, why is everybody so serious? We had just started.
Yes.
And we were trying to figure out how it is. But I tell you, last night we laughed a great deal.
It's a great show.
It's a great show, and you got a great group of people, and everybody's just so anxious to dig in and remember how to do this stuff.
Yeah.
That's
It's
what's
exciting.
It's gonna be a challenge.
Yeah.
Because we're out of practice.
Yeah.
I put my I sent Michael my bio already, and I said, this is my second show in a row for Phoenix.
Yeah.
18
months apart. But yeah, second row in a show. Yeah, second show in a row. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Lori Poulin came in and we sat down in the office. We were going over schedules. We have so much coming up at Phoenix Stage Company. I talk to Agnes all the time. I talk to Lori all the time. But when we are finally in the office and we can sit down and we're writing on schedules and we're doing all this stuff, it was challenging for us to get back into the swing of things again, because we haven't done it in so long.
Yeah.
And then we're looking at 2022. You know, we're looking at how are we going to structure 2022 and what is our goal and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So
and how many shows and
how many shows we're going to do and how we're going to structure that.
A lot going on. But it was so much fun last night. There was a lot of hugging.
Yeah.
Because I think we did find out everyone was
double vaxxed.
So there was a lot of hugging for people that were, I would say, they've been waiting several months to do some hugging. I think Rob broke a couple ribs on me.
Yeah.
He was very happy to see people. It was just so much fun, and like I said, you got a really good cast. It's going to be a lot of fun. This whole process is going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
And people already were trying out characters and trying to figure out what they're going to do with each other. So it's going to be great.
Yeah,
it's
exciting.
I can't wait to dive.
And we have a lot coming up here at Phoenix Stage Company.
We made a list.
We did. We have July 17th. So July, we'll be rehearsing all through June and July, of course, but July the 17th.
That's our first annual beer swap.
It's the craft beer swap.
Craft beer swap. So for an admission fee, you come in and you bring 4 craft beers, no national brands, of a local brewery or anything that you like, to bring it in and swap it out at the end of the night. You go with 4 other beers.
Yeah. So $15 is the donation at the door.
Yep.
It's actually advanced sales because we're serving food.
Right.
So we need to know how many people. There's going to be food. We're going to have beer here that we're offering from local breweries, and then food, and we have cigars as well.
Yep.
You get a cigar. We'll have a fire pit outside. So we can all gather on the fire pit. You enjoy your cigar and a couple of beers.
Yes.
And then when you're ready to leave, you go to the swap table and you choose four beers to take with you. And we will have designated drivers available as well for anyone who feels like they might need it.
It's a great idea because there are so many breweries now in Connecticut.
There are
a couple hundred, I think.
Yeah, over 200. Yeah.
And we've only, I don't know, tried maybe 10 of them.
Yeah. So I think it's just we have a lot of beer enthusiasts in the crowd, and I think it could be fun. And then the next day, July 18th, is our cleanup day, our annual cleanup day. We didn't have one in 2019.
No need to.
Or 2020. So so we have our annual cleanup day, and that's where we just a bunch of volunteers show up and we just clean the theater from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Get it ready.
Just to get it ready for the opening of the season. So that's happening in July, and then in August
7th. Our mini golf tournament.
There you go, Jane.
That's for Jane. Yeah, we decided to go ahead. I called RB Sports World up in Woodstead. They still had the party room. They were excited to have us back.
Yeah.
And so we're doing that. But this year we're not going to do a costume contest.
Yeah.
It's our first year back. We want everybody just to show up and have a good time.
Have a good time.
Just have a good time.
And besides, it's almost always really hot and humid when we have it.
Yeah.
So my costume was going to be our team was going to do.
Don't say it because you save it for next year.
Okay.
Save it for next year.
My costume's always what is the laziest thing I can do.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were doing too this year.
Yeah.
We were going as somebody familiar to us.
So we have 2 events in September.
Yes.
September 9th
is our Black Hog Night in Oxford,
Right.
Connecticut.
It's our Black Hog fundraiser. So that's going to be held at Black Hog. And again, we're going to have food available for that too.
Yep.
We're working out the details with them. So we'll be able to share that with you when we get closer to
they're
it.
just starting too. So we're all trying to get this going. And then on September 25th.
It's our anniversary picnic.
What?
Yeah, we didn't have one last year. We'll be
Right.
back at Veterans Park. We're working on the details.
Yep.
We're thinking
So-
about a barbecue with our cooking competition would be barbecue sides.
Right.
So, baked beans and cornbread and stuff
Yep.
like that.
It'll be hard to say what the regulations will be at that point.
I don't anticipate that there's going to be a whole lot, but
yeah.
I think it could be really fun. And then on December 18th,
Oh my gosh.
we're bringing back the holiday party.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we haven't had a holiday party in a few years.
Yeah.
It got a little overwhelming to have 2 parties in a year, but I feel like people could really use some good times.
At this point.
So
yeah.
December 18th, we're going to have a holiday party, and
Yeah.
we'll bring a cook-off into that too.
And we'll probably put all this stuff on the website. when
Sure,
we go,
as we get
because I know
closer
there's a lot
and-
of dates
yeah,
we're throwing.
A lot of dates, but it's just to show you that we have a lot planned.
And this wasn't all just, let's just throw all these things out there. We've actually been talking about these things for quite some time.
We have. And, speaking of parties, Tim, we need to talk about birthdays.
Yes, we do.
We got some birthdays going.
Please don't crash.
Oh, don't crash when
Oh.
I'm playing music. Oh, look at that. It's a little bit loud, Tim. I'll bring it down,
Bring it down a
because,
little bit. Yeah.
because Michael doesn't like it when it's loud.
But he doesn't want it to crash here.
No,
so
he doesn't want it to
The
crash.
graphic
either.
is doing very well.
It's going really well, Michael. Thank you. Whose birthdays do we have coming up?
Well, we just missed one
We did.
2 days ago. Our dear friend, Teresa Alexander.
Teresa.
Teresa. We miss her so much that I forget how to say her name. Teresa was 2 days ago, so happy belated birthday, Teresa. And coming up this Monday, she was just a guest on our show, Cheyenne Welland.
Cheyenne Welland.
She
And I just recently heard that Cheyenne is going to be playing Mother Superior in The Sound of Music for Landmark
good for
Community
her.
Theater.
Good for her.
Yeah.
That's a good role for her.
It is a good role for
Yeah.
her.
And then an old friend, a young old friend, coming up on Saturday, June 12th, Preston James.
I haven't seen Preston in eons.
I think he's in
He was
Europe.
living in France for a while. Then
He
he's
was.
back in the Americas after COVID.
Oh, is he
Yeah.
back? Okay.
Yeah.
But he was in the Sweet Surrender.
Yep.
He did a couple one acts with us. Oh, and wasn't he also in Funny Mirrors?
Yes, he was. He was. I'm not here. You don't see me.
What?
I'm not here. You don't see me.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the picture.
Yeah,
you're right there.
Yeah, that's what I was speaking about. The
Okay.
picture.
Yes. So, happy birthday, Preston.
Happy birthday, Preston.
And that takes us over the next couple of weeks.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, what? I'm taking this off.
Yeah, you can take that off.
Okay.
What is a dead polygon? Or I'm sorry, I screwed that up.
All right.
We're gonna skip that.
Revert.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, what?
Why do birds fly south of the winter?
I don't know. Why do birds fly south in winter?
Because it's too far to walk.
You got a grumble from Michael. Okay, you got anything else? You got a better one?
You didn't like a better one?
Yeah. What's the polygon?
Okay. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Ed.
Why did Mozart
Mozart.
sell his chickens?
Why did Mozart sell his chickens?
Because they kept going bok, bok. Finally,
You got it.
finally.
Oh, I
Dang
can.
it, I didn't want to laugh at your jokes.
All right, that was a good one. See, that was much better than the chicken one, or the bird fly south. I like that one better.
Okay. What's
Yeah.
a polygon?
What's a poly? I don't know. What is a polygon?
A dead parrot. Yeah. See, I don't even need a laugh track for that. I got Tim on that one. Polygon.
I got it.
I like your
Polygon.
classical jokes better.
Yeah. Well, there's not too many calls. That's for sure.
What do you call a funny chicken?
I don't know. What do you call a funny chicken?
A comedy hen. How did the bubble gum cross the road?
Oh God, I don't know. How did the bubble gum cross the road?
On the bottom of the chicken's foot.
I feel like we opened up the taps and now we can't stop
Why did
it.
the rooster cross the road?
What?
Why did the rooster cross the road?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it. Okay, why?
To prove he wasn't a chicken.
Yeah, it's fine.
Instead of the Pandora's box, I feel like you opened the Bassett box.
Yes, the Bassett box is open. We can't shut it.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Ed.
What does a cat call a hummingbird?
What does a cat call a hummingbird?
Fast food.
We had 2 bells still.
Listen, my sisters both love my jokes.
The Mozart one was the best.
And
It's
hey,
probably
weren't
one of
you,
the better jokes of weeks.
Was it? Were you supposed to get a joke from Deb's kids?
You know what? I have to write those down. They tell them to me all the
they were
time.
telling us,
Yeah, they tell us all the time, and I forget to write them down.
We saw her on Memorial Day.
Yes. Yeah.
And they couldn't wait to tell you their jokes.
I know it, and I forget to write them down. I'm a terrible
that's too
person.
bad.
I'm a terrible person.
But you know what? You can ask them again, and I'm sure they will have it for you.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should we?
Oh, in preparation for our upcoming games and our new games that we have going on.
Yes.
We need everyone that's in the chat room, all 6 of you, to
No, there's 17 now.
17. Woo! So say you have to type hi, Michael. You have to type hi, Michael.
Hi, Michael, and that'll put you in the pool for contestants because this is a big deal.
It's a big deal.
We actually have prizes.
We do. Our prizes are getting better. You're not going to get
Itch
Itch Eraser.
Eraser this time.
No, it's not. We actually have some pretty good
Sorry,
prizes.
Casey. I know you already have one.
Yeah, and she actually likes her Itch Eraser.
She does.
Right?
Who doesn't like a good Itch Eraser?
Yeah. So yeah, but you have to say hi to Michael in order to be entered.
So he's
and we have let's go over the new games that we have going on.
Because we have a special did we talk about it yet?
We haven't talked about it yet.
We have a special we said it. We have a contest wheel.
You know, the spinny thing that I used last time.
Yeah, we have set up a series of different contests on it, and they're depicted on there. So I got my list right here.
Right here.
Oh, right there. Okay.
Oh,
so
look
the
at
first
that.
thing, we're obviously keeping jargon gymnastics.
Stretch your mind and stretch your
tongue.
tongue. That's
a really
right.
Popular one.
Yeah.
The second possibility is today in history. You'll get 3 possible historical facts about today's date. One of them is correct.
That's right.
And then there's
This one's my favorite.
you came up with this.
I did. A slice of pie.
A slice of pie. It's questions about dessert or math
The other pie,
or
dessert, and math.
And I think the one we have for this one is actually a both.
Yeah.
Then we have incognito.
Yes.
That's real names of actual celebrities.
So they have aliases. So we give you the alias and you have to figure out who it belongs to. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have a new one called The Powers That Be. We did some research and looked up some actual comic book heroes with the strangest superpowers you can imagine. And we would give you 3 of them and their 3 superpowers, and you got to match them up.
Yeah.
And then your favorite game?
Pseudo what?
And what is pseudo what?
Pseudo what is, it's like a pseudonym, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to give you actual pseudo items or pseudo sayings, and you have to decide which one is actually real.
Yeah. Did we actually write that one?
Yes, you have a really good one on that one.
I do?
Yes. You have a really good one on
I
that
did.
one.
Yes. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I
so once we know who's playing and we choose a name out of the thing, we'll spin the wheel and see who's going to play. And what we're going to do is give you a phone number to call in, and you'll be on a Zoom call on the air with us. And then if you win, you will then select a number for an audience member to win as well.
Those people in our audience can win.
How long do you want to wait for you to pull a number?
Well, how many people have said hello to you?
We have 9 right now.
Okay.
Oh, who's that? You're watching and you're not
7.
saying
Well,
hi, Michael?
like my sister Barbie in Tennessee, she doesn't chat because she's challenged when it comes to the chatting part of it.
Okay.
It doesn't, for some reason, it's
And
not
if you're on
working.
your phone, sometimes it's
Yeah,
hard.
it's not really working. So
All right.
it's hard for us to do
Okay,
that.
that's all right.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Absolutely.
We'll let them go.
But Barb, if you would like to play, you can send a text to me or to Deb.
Yeah.
We'll say hello for you, put your name in, and then if we'll give you the phone number that you can call and be on the air.
That's a lot of work.
She's from Tennessee.
Yeah. Oh, we're frozen. Oh,
We're
no.
frozen up.
No,
We're doing a kiki dick thing,
Oh, Yeah. We'll wait to see if we actually, I guess we're all right.
But sound is okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're back.
So those are the new contests. Oh, I want to mention one other thing. Our good friends Black Hog.
Yes.
They have a fundraiser tomorrow.
Oh, they do.
Saturday,
Yes.
June 5th, from 1 to 5. It's called CPR Pups and Pints. And CPR stands for Companion Pet Rescue. So come on down there, down in Oxford, between 1 and 5. And I think for every pint you buy, it goes a portion goes to this rescue. Thing.
You can enjoy some beer and you can
And I
support a
imagine there'll
good
be some
cause.
puppies there too.
They
They have been before. They do like having the dogs out in the parking lot.
They do.
Yep.
You can't have the dog inside on the floor. You can hold the dog
can carry
inside.
them now if you have a
Yes.
great team.
Holding
Yes.
Ruth would get exhausting. She's way too
Yeah,
big.
Yeah,
Ruthie is
yeah.
huge.
Yeah, I remember when she was tiny.
Yeah.
I do too, because I could clean while I held her.
Oh,
Yeah.
Those were better days.
So do we have our jar still somewhere around here that we drew the names out of? Is
No, what
it
I'm gonna
over
do is just
behind
have
you?
You guys pick a number.
Oh, we're gonna pick a number.
Between 1 and what?
It is right now between 1
Yes.
and 9.
Okay.
I'm thinking of a number. I'll think of my number, you think of your number, and we'll pick the average.
Okay.
Well, that gets too complicated. No. You guys have to pick who's picking the number. You're not going to do that to our audience.
5 is our number.
5 is our
You had
number.
4 and I had 1.
Dana Willie.
Dana Willie is
So
playing.
we're gonna
Okay.
We're gonna get Dana Willie
I'm
on the
gonna.
phone.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I gotta send Dana some info.
So he's gonna
send
Dana-
have some info coming in. You gotta pay attention.
And Dana, we already have a basket for your wife, that we still managed to, that
Did
she
you not
won for
pilfer
Mother's Day.
that yet?
What's that?
Did you pilfer that yet?
Okay, we're gonna let that joke go.
we should probably put up just a purple wall and get rid of our
Get rid of the
Phoenix thing so
Phoenix
you can
there.
see the wheel. But he's busy right now.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna put up a purple wall, but dang, does that look okay on this wall?
Okay. Yeah. Not really sure what these.
I'm doing things. Keep talking. Stop paying attention to me.
Pay no mind.
It's
to
all
the
about
man.
Michael.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Hey, Tim.
Hey, what?
What kind of math do owls like?
I don't know. What kind of math do owls like?
Owlgebra.
Yeah.
Back.
I don't know. I don't think. I don't know if Bruce and Carol are watching in California, but if Anna's watching, she is scared to death of chickens.
I gotta say, I'm not a
They're
fan.
I don't know,
I
maybe
love to
she was-
eat their eggs, and I love fried chicken.
I think she was chased as a young girl or something, but yeah, she you bring a chicken in, or any nature when she comes.
Is
east,
there an animal that freaks you out?
Oh, there's plenty. And Jen and I actually talked about that. Snakes, yes. Jen went for I hope she's not watching because this is embarrassing. She went for a walk. She's been walking a lot lately, and she's walking down this old country road this morning. And something caught her eye, and she took her eyes off what it was, and she looked back down, and there, right in front of her, was coiled up a snake. She jumped. She jumped completely over the snake, screaming. Well, that's what she did too. And she said that she landed and she did a superhero landing. Well, at least that's what she thinks she did. Whether or not it actually happened is another matter. But when she realized that this road that she had gone down, there was no way for her to get back without coming back the same road but this time on the opposite side. So she had with her, because it was threatening rain, she had her big golf umbrella.
Yeah.
Which she calls her umbrella sword.
Yeah.
Because it's so big. So she walked by, she kept that thing pointed at that snake all the way.
Oh, so all of our 9 chatters out there.
Yeah.
Tell Michael if there's an animal that freaks you out.
What about you?
I'm
What
busy
freaks you
trying
out?
to get Dana Willie in here. I can't write this stuff down right now.
Absolutely. Alligators are the creepiest things ever to me.
Really?
Like I just think
They're
I would
just
never
dinosaurs.
see one. I would never see one, and I don't know. But
when we were on a cruise with Jen and Fran, Lori and I, we ended up before we had our flight back, they took us into the Everglades, and we did one of those airboat rides, and it was supposed to see alligators. Well, it was cold. It was winter.
well, please, you go on
So there was
moose hunts
nothing.
and you don't see a moose.
Well, I know. So there
Or
wasn't
moose
any,
watches,
there wasn't
not
any in a
moose
while.
hunts.
But then they took us back into their compound where they had a bunch of them, like 12 of them,
Yeah.
caged or in this compound, and the guy just kept going around and doing things with them,
Yeah.
including opening up its mouth and putting his head in there.
No,
So
I don't like it.
one of them was trying to get out of the compound
Yeah.
by like digging under, so they had to grab it by its tail and drag it back
Yeah.
down.
I'd be interested. Dan Willie is
Willie.
now working at a veterinary clinic
Oh, I wonder what
He's
kind of
a
animals
vet
he
tech
gets.
down in Sandy Hook, and I would be very curious to know what kind of animals that they have coming in.
Yeah,
I also think that turtles are a little creepy.
really?
Yeah, they're creepy.
Okay.
I mean,
Let me ask you this: if you saw one crossing the road, would you stop? And
I
help it?
did actually.
Did you?
I did. I was coming down South Main Street, and there was this woman stopped because there was this huge snapping turtle in the road.
Oh, jeez.
Huge. Now
Yeah.
you can't. You're not supposed to touch them because they carry salmonella.
Yeah.
The shells.
Right.
And he was kind of mean. And so we're trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
And I had a tarp in my trunk.
Okay.
So I took the
Of course
tarp
you did.
and
Yes.
threw it over the turtle, grabbed the shell that way. It was huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she stopped traffic and I ran the rest of the way. It was going towards some water. I
Yeah.
ran the rest of the way, put it down and grabbed the tarp off of it.
I'm always afraid if I do that, the turtle was actually just facing the wrong way and wanting to go the other direction. I'd be really upset.
No. His head was out because he was
He
just
was
trying really
to
hard.
get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right,
Yes.
I have Dana Willie standing by. I'm gonna
Oh.
hit him right now.
Hello, Dana.
Hello, Dana.
Hello, how are you?
There
I'm
he
good.
is.
How are you?
Fine.
And how is the family tonight?
The family's doing well, as much as we can tell.
Yeah.
Sure.
I know. And speaking of animals, Dana, you and Karen have ducks now, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We had 3. We have down to 2.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It wasn't dinner or anything like that, right?
No.
Okay.
Just
Just want to make sure. So, Dana, we're going to spin the big wheel for you
And we're gonna see what game
and
you're
see
gonna play.
what category you're going to have to play.
Let's see.
Okay.
There she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Right, Michael? You gotta say it like that, like an old carnival man.
Hey Dana, if I could ask one favor, can you mute the video of the live stream while you're playing?
Can you mute the video, Karen? Is that better?
Yes, there we go.
There we go.
So you are playing This Day in History.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Okay.
So today is June 4th. Now, one of these events actually took place on a June the 4th. Are you ready?
Okay.
You have 3 choices. The first choice, in 1760, Scottish sailors land in Canada, mistaking it for Florida, and call it New Scotland. In 1945, USSR, England, and France agreed to chop up Germany into pieces and sell them over the internet. Or in 1984, The Boss, aka Bruce Springsteen, releases his 7th album, Born in the USA. What do you think it is?
C.
That is correct. That is correct. It was
Very
1984,
good.
Born in the USA. I should say that these other 2 were semi-truthful, but just not correct. Scottish sailors in 1760 did find Nova Scotia, and in 1945 they did agree to break up Germany into pieces, but not selling them over the internet. So congratulations. Now what we need you to do
is pick a number now between 1 or from 1 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7.
4.
4. Okay, so that is going to be, yes, row C, please, Michael. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you're going to pick a number from 1 to 12, please.
6.
6. So C6. Let's see who's sitting in that.
Hope it's not him. That would be awkward.
Marcia Navarrete. So you, Dana, and Marcia Navarrete have both won a $15 gift card to Jersey Mike's Subs. I have those cards, so we'll get those. We'll show those to you. This is Marcia Navarrete. She's won along with you. So we'll make sure we get those cards to you. Congratulations and thank you for playing.
Thank you very much.
All right.
There we
Enjoy
go.
it.
You can take it. It's great. That worked. It worked.
It
We're so
worked.
surprised.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dana, and we'll be talking to you soon, I'm sure.
Okay. See you later.
Bye-bye.
See you, everybody.
How about that? How about that? That actually worked.
That was awesome.
I've been wanting to try Jersey Mike's. Have you tried their?
I have not tried them, and there's one in Torrington, and there's one here in town now.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, hey, that would be a really good prize for the show.
Sure,
you know,
sure. Why not?
last time they won. Last time we were on, they won to fineamericanart.com.
Okay.
Where Colleen Manzullo has her items.
Oh yes.
And this week
I
it's
have to do shopping.
Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
So you'll have
Can't
to let
wait
us
for
know.
this.
You'll have to let us know how it is.
Yeah, and then we'll come 2 weeks from now when we're back on the air. We will have another contest, but with the wheel. So
With
we'll have
the wheel.
new
So now
questions.
you have to come up with a new question.
I do, and I was going to have
this
to come up
date
with
in
a
history.
day in history. So I'll start looking up. Don't cheat and look ahead on.
So I have to say, so in the whole, what animals are you afraid of? A lot of people are afraid of snakes.
Yeah.
Casey said the cassowary is quite frightening. Don't know what that is. But most importantly, your sister Deb got bitten by a copperhead when
She
was
did.
younger?
Yes. She was 3 or 4 years old.
Wow.
And she got bit
Okay.
right here.
Oh,
In our yard. She was playing in the yard and she got bit by a
aren't
copperhead.
copperheads poisonous?
They are very poisonous.
Okay.
Yes, she ran into the house and apparently my parents thought that she had been stung by a bee
Right.
at first.
Yeah.
But then her eyes turned black and she got a little puffy and stuff. And so they
we should
whooped
probably-
her up to the
we
hospital.
should
And
probably
luckily
take
there
her.
was a surgeon in the emergency room that recognized what it was.
Wow.
And they took care of her. So yeah, so she has a little thing about snakes now.
I've always had a thing about snakes.
I've not been bitten, and I'm still terrified of them.
I don't like
when
spiders
I-
and snakes.
when
and
I-
that ain't what
Jim
it
Stafford.
feels to love me.
Jim Stafford. When I was just dating Lori, we went out to her grandmother's in Middletown. And I thought I'd be a nice guy. We had lunch. Her grandmother was in her 90s. I said, let me take you had a bag trash. Let me bag that trash and put it out in the garage for you. So I bagged it and went down the steps. And there on the bottom flagstone was a garter snake sunning itself. It was a spring. I didn't see it until I was practically on
It's a
top of
garter
it.
snake though. That's
I jumped 6 feet
yeah.
and then did one of those kind of thing. And
Yeah.
and you know,
I'm okay.
what's the
I'm
first thing you
okay.
do? I looked back to see if anybody had seen that.
Yes.
They were both at the door
Yeah.
watching.
So my sister Barbie in Tennessee, she recently told me she was out walking her pasture and came across a black snake.
Okay.
And they're good for rodents and
I
things,
was
but
gonna
they're
say.
big and ugly and scary.
Yeah.
And who wants to see that stuff? I'm more freaked out by bugs. Like, your wife
Yeah.
and so Lori Phillips and Lori Poulin went to a butterfly place.
Oh yeah.
Even like butterflies landing on me, they're bugs. They're bugs.
And they're
Germy bugs.
If you happen to go into this place, it's up by Yankee Candle,
Deerfield, right? Deerfield, Mass.
Massachusetts. I forget what it's called, but if you happen to be, and I've seen this happen, where a woman wearing a certain kind of cream or a moisturizer, right?
Yeah.
With cocoa butter.
Yeah.
Those butterflies love that cocoa butter.
Yeah, I just don't
And
want
so
that.
she had like a dozen of them just hanging on her bare arms.
No, that's all germy
And
and
they
gross.
tell you if you want to go, you wear certain colors and they will land. Like I had a picture of one we brought Aunt Bird up one time and had one just land on my hat and it would stay there.
Yeah.
It's a really nice place. They're very fun.
I'm sure.
They freak you out though. They are
They're
kind of
bugs.
freaky.
They're bugs.
Yeah.
They're
I'm
bugs.
freaky by the ones you see in your house.
I mean, you like it when flies land on you?
Not really.
No.
Well, I'm not going to leave that line.
Well, flies throw up on you. But who's to say the other bugs don't too? You don't know.
That's true.
They
true.
poop on you.
Yeah.
You got butterfly poop on you.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Well, I'll try not to think of that.
Yeah, bugs just aren't my thing.
The centipedes.
My mom got bit by a centipede on her little toe.
Do you know the most fascinating thing? Not centipedes, but millipedes.
What's the one that gets in the house?
We see the little ones, right?
No.
The most fascinating thing I learned was the larger ones that live in caves.
Oh.
Do you know that they hang half their body
No.
down in the cave.
No.
They catch whole bats.
No.
And then suck the inside down the bats and then drop them.
No.
Speaking of bats,
No.
you want to talk about kryptonite? Jen's husband, Fran. Fran is like the toughest guy
He is.
you ever. He's
Yep.
he's a master electrician. He's done a lot of stuff for us here. He's a wonderful guy, but bats are his kryptonite.
Well, and bats are like flying mice for me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. They
I think mice are cute, but I just don't want them in my house.
Jen and Fran and Steven once they had a bat in their house.
Yeah.
And it got under the couch. It was trying to get away. And they got like a shoebox over it and finally got it out from the couch and put the shoebox cover on it. And Jen is screaming, get it out. And so Steven just took it, opened the front door, just went blah,
And threw the box
box out in the yard. And Fran was looking at the box, just opens up and this little hand comes out.
Oh,
Starts doing this.
No.
And that's
No.
talk about freaking Fran out. That's the way you do it.
I mean, a bat, they're creepy.
They're great
but
for bats to have, though.
Right.
They're the best animal, one of the best animals around.
Yeah. They serve a purpose.
We
They
have
eat
a
the
bat
insects and
house
things.
in our house.
Does anybody live there?
Not that we know yet.
Because the Poulins had one and
Yeah.
no bats ever occupied it.
One of our viewers, Laura Sturgis Cortez, said
Yeah.
that at 7 years old, she jumped out of a moving car because of a spider.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I think there are some things that we had a spider. Remember, there was this big spider downstairs.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do this, but it
Yeah.
was really only this big.
Yeah.
And it fell down Deb Goodman's dress
Oh,
right before she was going on stage, and she just kind of continued on, and we were all like,
That's
"What's
not
going on?"
even during Three Musketeers.
Yeah,
There was the huge spider
big.
that someone pulled a sword on, and then it tried to fight the sword.
I remember that.
And
That
then
was
Billy
weird.
came over, picked it up, and brought it like 2 miles down the road.
Carrying
and
in
let
his
it go.
hand. Yes, that's
No, I
that's
mean,
the
we
way-
have some big bugs in this building
Yes, we
because it's
do.
an old building in this basement downstairs,
Yeah.
and
But
some
we always had that.
big-
We had growing up in Middlebury, our basement was always wet.
Yeah,
You know, it's one of those things, and we had a sump pump, and that took care of it. But it was always damp, and if you have a damp basement, you're going to have bugs. We were told when we were buying our house, and they did the inspection,
yeah.
they went up in the attic and they said, "You have spiders in your attic." And Lori's like, "Is that good?" And they say, "Yes." Because the spiders eat other
They kill the
bugs.
bugs.
They kill the bugs,
They
and it
sting,
means
yeah.
your roof is dry. It's not wet. If you had leaks and the water was coming in, the spiders wouldn't be there. That's the first positive thing I ever heard about spiders. And that's, yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. You know, there's this whole report on how many spiders you eat in your life while you're sleeping.
Okay.
How many spiders you
Crawl in.
consume while you're sleeping? Bugs
I
and
hope they're
spiders.
small ones.
Well, of course they would be small, but that creeps me out.
Yeah.
That
Makes you
creeps
want to
me
have a
out.
CPAP or something when they call it that.
Yeah.
mask, you know.
Yeah, my
I want
sister.
to
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
block whatever's coming in there.
It
See-
kind of creeps me out a little bit.
Yeah, we kind of went off topic there.
We
because,
did, and we didn't even. I made these fancy slides about all of the games that we were going to play.
Well, let's put them
We
up.
only
So
played one.
I know, but we didn't.
Let's
we
see
didn't
the
get to put it
slide.
up because the
Here's
wheel was in the way.
Kapow.
Kapow! That's the powers that be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that one?
That one's jargon gymnastics.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, jargon gymnastics. Oh, this is my favorite. This is pseudo.
What? No.
Because so that picture is of a punk band from the 1980s called Pseudo Echo from Australia.
And what was their number one hit?
I have no idea.
Did they even have
That didn't last
another
long.
one? Oh.
Incognito.
Incognito.
Incognito was that one right there. Yeah.
Oh, pie.
A
That's
piece of
pie.
pie.
Slice of pie.
Slice of pie.
See what you did there with the pie.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
That look, I gotta tell you, that took some time. I am not a graphics. I am not a graphics designer.
This day in history.
That's
was
when we
still
just
on-
played.
Yeah.
Yep, we just played that one.
Yeah,
That's
which
what I
one did I think I got them all.
Yes,
I think there was
that's
six.
all of them.
Yeah.
Yes. Good job, Michael.
History, powers, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Good job,
Thanks,
Michael.
Michael. You got anything else you
I
want to show
done
us?
good.
You want to put the origami back up so we can see
No,
that
you're
again?
origami.
Oh.
All right, good.
You like
Here,
my-
you
Yeah,
know
we-
what, I'll put you guys back on my.
Oh, okay. There we go.
There we go. See, and Barbie just texted me 18 minutes ago. Sure. So she was part of the game, and
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah,
so
we're gonna get
believe it
her
or not,
hooked up
that
to this
is
chat.
us. There, if you go up to Mount Washington, if you know you've been up there, there's a sign stuck in the rocks
Yeah.
above the observatory that says Washington Summit.
The
And
wind was so strong it tore my glasses off my face and
we
skipped
barely
across the
held it. It was
rocks.
like you said, it was 45-mile-an-hour winds up
Yeah,
there.
crazy.
And at one point,
Crazy.
You and Lori were inside. And I said, I want to go up to the observatory deck, the one that's exposed, and I want to see what it's like.
I turned the corner and turned back.
Yes, and I kept going, and they have one of those binoculars. No.
Yeah, the little binocular
The little
things. Yeah.
thing you put the quarter in and look around, and I had to hold on to that for dear life because literally I was walking in a.
He almost missed the
45-degree
cog.
I'm almost at the cog,
Well,
right?
you gotta tell our audience why you like to be exposed. I mean, it's just.
You know, I thought we'd
It's
get through
inappropriate.
the show without one of those digs.
No, there's no way. Hey, listen, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like our channel if you haven't already.
Yep.
And remember that you can always donate to Phoenix Stage Company by visiting
Oh, there it is.
Phoenix-stage-company.square.site
Yeah.
at any time. We appreciate everybody's help. Anytime we get it. I got to tell you, we just got an electric bill.
Yeah.
And I looked at this bill like, wait a minute. We're hardly doing anything. Why is this bill so high?
Right.
The electric usage on the bill was $53.49.
That's what we used.
That's what we used.
Yeah.
The delivery fee was $436.19.
That's insane.
I am really glad I have solar. My last two
I don't
electric
even-
bills combined have been $30.
I don't even understand that. So I called Eversource.
Yeah.
They said, your wait is expected to be 63
Oh.
minutes.
Oh,
Would you like us to call you back? I said, yes,
did they?
they did.
Yeah.
I was immediately put on hold and got disconnected. I'm going to keep calling them because that's
highway
what
robbery.
is that?
Yeah.
Delivery
you're not
fee
the
of
only one. I've heard this from a lot of other
$436.
people. It just seems like their way, they can't charge for the electricity, so they find some other way to.
Well, I'm not going to pay that. That's ridiculous.
it's-
I'm going to fight that, people. I'm going to fight it. I'm going to fight the man for you.
Fight the man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And we need to thank our sponsors, Tim.
Yes, we do. Starting with Black Hawk Brewing Company, Oxford, Connecticut, our good friends. We love you guys. Good luck with the CPR Pups for Pints tomorrow.
Pints for pups.
Pints for Pups.
Yeah, you don't donate a dog to
I'm
get
sorry,
a
it's
pint.
actually CPR Pups and Pints.
Pups and pints.
But don't buy a pint.
But
for
don't
a
buy
pup.
a pint for your pup. It's dangerous.
That's true. We've seen what happens to Michael, so you don't want to buy one for a pup either.
Yeah, you see what happens to him all the time. We give him pints and it's not pretty.
It's not pretty.
We also need to thank our friends at Sierra Ridge Media Arts.
I'm so glad you got that one.
Sierra Ridge Media Arts. There she is, Deb and Jeff
Thank you,
Bryan.
Deb and Jeff.
Thank you for everything that you do for us.
Yes,
she
it was
worked
a
very
lot of
hard
you
on the so we've been working on the lobby and we're kind of
It'll be a big
redoing it.
surprise
It
for
looks
everybody.
beautiful.
Yes.
And she helped me out with the cooler.
Mhm.
We refurbished the cooler and
Yep.
it's really
And Jeff
beautiful.
and Rob Senior came
Yep.
in and they built the new
Well, it's not Rob Senior, but it's Big Rob.
Big Rob. Is that what we
Yes.
call him now?
Yes, Big Rob. Yeah, Big Rob.
So we have Little Rob,
Robbie.
Robbie,
No, Safety Rob. There's
Safety
Big
Rob.
and
Captain Safety.
Rob.
Captain Safety. I got a kick
Yeah.
out of that. We dug out the old koozies last night,
Yeah.
which we haven't used in a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And everybody got their koozie, and I forgot that he has Captain Safety.
His is Captain Safety.
And
Yeah.
Captain Safety's going to have his hands full because it's a very busy show.
It is a busy show. It's a big fight show.
Yeah,
It's a really, really big fight show.
I get to punch Rob.
Yeah, I know you do.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, and coming up, you'll see another slide for Arabesque eventually up there because
Eventually.
we'll be bringing our sponsorship back to
Yeah,
to
and that's
the
an
theater.
ongoing process that you got going on. You're so busy.
Yeah, it's
You have
crazy.
so much going on.
It's crazy.
It's great, though. It's
Yeah,
great.
I'll be having a soft opening once we get everything moved in. I'll be having a soft opening, an open house, people come in and see what we're
Yes,
doing with the
because
space.
it's
And,
going to be amazing.
yeah, it's a beautiful space, and
It is a really nice space. We
Yeah,
have to see it.
I'm excited about my sewing room.
And then while you're there, you can go to the comic book store. You can go to the
Lasting Brass is
Lasting
down there, and there's a
Brass.
wonderful photographer downstairs, and there's a saddle maker arbitrage.
really? Okay.
They make custom
And a coffee shop.
saddles.
Yeah, right
Coffee.
nearby is Phoenix Stage Company.
Right
Right
across
across
the
the
street,
street
Stage
from us,
Company. That's
yes.
right.
And
And there's a
we're-
actually a new bar and cafe are going in
Oh, really?
on the same level that I'm on.
How exciting!
That's
for us.
exciting. So I'll never get any work done.
Liquid lunch.
Yeah.
And we should mention too, our neighbors are coming back. They're opening in. according to the
Cafe
sign.
Europa is supposed to be
They're-
opening on July 3rd.
I saw the sign out there.
So I wish them well and hope that it goes well with
yeah,
them.
and that's good to see. You're seeing businesses starting to really open up again.
It's true.
And kudos to anybody that made it through this past.
It's really it's been tough for
Yes, it
everybody
has.
all the way around.
But we're coming back, and that's what today was all about. Last night was a really good time having people back in here,
Yeah.
having popcorn.
Lori had to remember how to make popcorn again.
Yes.
It's been
That was
so
a bit of a
long. It really,
challenge.
honestly, it's amazing how our routines
Yeah.
just stopped. And
But did you find after just, once we got into it and started reading through it, it almost felt like we were right back.
sure, it does feel like we're right back.
Yeah.
It does feel like
It's
we're
going
right
to feel weird building the set, working, blocking.
You know,
Yeah.
it felt like that with my office. I said to them, so I've been.
Oh, that's
back-
right. You just
I've
went
been
back.
back like
Yep.
a week and a half, right?
Right. Back on site.
2 days in, and we were joking and laughing and everything, and I went, I don't feel like we were ever actually apart. I was like, I feel like I've actually been here for the last.
Is it kind of like a
It's been weird.
Twilight Zone thing where like everybody's kind of looking back and says, did that really happen?
Well, that's it, because I went from getting up in the morning, going, okay, what am I going to do today?
Right.
I could go to the theater, but I don't want to turn on the lights and spend money.
Right.
I could do this. And now it's like, I get up and I have
Gotta
to go.
get
I gotta
this
go,
done.
gotta go.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
setting my alarm again. Like,
Oh,
I'm setting the
no,
alarm.
no,
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
bueno.
Yeah. No bueno at all.
No,
At
I don't
all.
like that at all. I'm staying up later. I'm starting to notice that now there's a lot to do. So I'm really
Yeah.
kind of hanging up a little bit more than I used to.
Although,
Like
Ed,
Kill
you
Days.
got like several years worth of sleep you've been waiting on.
Yes.
A good portion
you
of
had
the
a con-
pandemic, you were like, I slept after going like
That's true.
so long of like sleeping
Well, you were-
3
yeah.
hours. You were like, I've slept 15 hours a day for weeks.
It's like, it's ridiculous how much I slept on some days.
Well, it was amazing because we were all, it hit us, and especially active people like us, to be cut out completely.
Well, but honestly, I think I just got too much fresh air.
that could be.
That's why I
true.
was sleeping.
Yeah.
I spent hours and either on my sister's deck or on your deck.
Right.
Deck.
Deck. Thank
Now
you.
I-
Sitting and either playing cards, hanging out. I got so much fresh air.
Yeah.
I think my body was like, "What is this?
Yeah.
Why
Downtime.
why
We were
aren't you
not
why aren't you
used-
breathing dank theater air?"
There you go. We were not used to downtime like that.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. It was like retirement, and now we're having to flip that switch
Yeah.
and get back at it.
I'm trying to find that balance.
Yeah.
So that I don't
But
totally
everybody
lose
is.
out
Everybody
lose
is.
out that time.
You know, people that have not gone to work, like Michael. Michael, how long were you? Are you paying attention to me?
Yeah, no, I am.
Okay. How long were you
uh,
working from home? Like
14 and a half months at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
15 months almost.
And it's a bit of a drive for you, right?
It's a little less now that we bought the new house, but it's still. I mean, I'm driving from Middlebury to Monroe every day.
And that's
and you know what though? Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I loved my drive because I was reading tons and tons of books, and then that got limited. And by reading I mean listening.
Audiobooks, right? Yeah. Right.
But I'm back in the last week. I got right back into it. I've read like 13 hours in the last week.
Yeah. I used to listen to, when I was on the road, I would listen to podcasts.
Yep.
Not this one, obviously, but and I got away from that because I was at home, and I try listening to them at home when I'm working. It's just not the same.
No.
It's great when you're driving, right, Michael? Because it makes your time fly.
It's really important because I used to get bad road rage. I get angry. I
Oh, yeah.
tense up. Now I don't. Sometimes I hit traffic and I go, "Oh God, I'll get another chapter." Like,
Lord.
It's really helpful for your mentality and how you look at your drives, because otherwise, long commutes feel like they are a waste.
They
of
are.
time.
Yeah, I listen to classical music in the car. That
I
keeps me
listen
calm.
to that or new age music to calm me down, but not put me to sleep.
Right.
Lori, before she retired, she was working in New Britain.
Yeah.
She would go through, like you, Michael, she would go through a 2 books a month.
Yeah.
And she was very wise. She didn't have Audible, but she got them from the library for free.
But you know what? It changes how you look at books, by the way, because when I start to look at my credits and what books I'm going to buy, I'm like, ugh, that book's only 5 hours long. I'm not going to get that.
That'll be over no time.
Money.
Yeah. I got to say, once I first got my Kindle and started doing electronic books, I got the biggest book I could find, because I'm like, I'm paying for this Kindle book, and it was like the history of ESPN. It was like this 1,200-page book, and I enjoyed it. It took me 3 years to read.
I was cheap. I read all the free Kindle books,
and that's, you know what's good about that too. Here we are trying to say goodbye. All the old classics, are all free.
It's true.
So you can pick up like Frankenstein and stuff like that.
And speaking of classics, it's time for us to go.
Oh, wow. That was like worst segue.
Worst segue ever. Wait, what are you doing, Michael? We're still here.
So it said next Thursday, right? We're not going to be here next Thursday.
We're not here next Thursday. It's 2 weeks, and it's on a Friday evening. And we'll keep everyone posted. We'll let you know what's going on.
Yep.
And we'll fix our slides eventually.
It's really, honestly, this is weird for us too, because we love being here every week.
Yeah.
So we're gonna figure this out, because we really do love being
we
here.
have rehearsals on Thursday, so
we do.
We don't want to, mix
but in 2 weeks we're gonna have a live studio audience here at the theater, and we're gonna be doing some stuff. So thank you all for being with us tonight. We really appreciate it. Michael, thank you very much. Say good night, Tim.
Good night.
Until next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Sure it's not Thursday?
No. I want to go back to Thursday.
I gotta miss Thursday.
Miss
They will
Thursday.
move rehearsals.
What?
Oh, okay. Fine.
Shh. Shh. Huh?
Fade the music.
Wait, he's right here.